Daredevil Born Again, the producer teases a different season 2 and explains why MCU's Cold North is so different. So, Daredevil Born Again executive producer Sana Amanat shares a big season 2 update, explaining how the first season's creative shift has changed their approach. She also discusses the all new Cold North. Season 1 finale of Daredevil Born Again premieres on Disney Plus this evening, but we've already seen plenty of spoilery set photos from Season 2. Dario Scartapane, I think you would say his last name if I didn't butcher it, now sole showrunner. That's the guy that was a part of the Punisher writing and creation. Now sole showrunner and no longer setting out to fix another creative team's missteps. You see how they mentioned I freaking and now he don't need to be worrying about fixing what they did before when he jumped on to like kind of like patch up the season 1. Now the series is expected to feel very different because now he's not held back. He's not worrying about fixing and trying to like make it connect and make sense to a point where it's good enough to show. So that's already evident. Get out the way with this damn advertisement crap. I don't want to subscribe. Sorry about that. That's already evident from how different the first and 8th episode. You see? Like I told you. That's already evident from how different the first and 8th episodes were compared to the rest, like the finale. Those were completely rewritten and reshot after the creative overhaul. Just like I told you. So episode 1, the last episode and episode 8 and then 9 and stuff was all dumb, the new writers and stuff, so you could tell the tone, everything was different. And look at the coincidence, Foggy dies, there's blood in there. That's episode 1 and stuff. Yeah, you see some blood with some of the Muse things, but it was just like rushed and it wasn't, you didn't really hardly see Muse do nothing but just inject and suck blood out. So
you just saw him painting. He had one fight with Daredevil.
Exactly.
And then after that, they bodied you on the second fight.
Yep. Talking to Marvel.com, Daredevil Born Again executive producer Sana Amanat was asked how production is going on season 2. It's been great, she says. We've been shooting a lot of crazy sequences, she teased. The crew is crushing it, and the action is non-stop. Like I was telling you, I'm hoping non-stop action. The backdrop is a little different. It's still New York, but it's a slightly different kind of New York. I wonder if it's going to be like on some, not post-apocalyptic, but like a gritty kind of like, you know what I mean, like some turmoil and debris and rioting and craziness because, it's supposed to be martial law. I'm very excited about the material we've been getting. I've been fangirling all week. We shot a really big sequence with Wilson Fisk this week. I felt like a kid in a candy shop. Amanat added. As for whether the making of season 1 has shaped how the creative team has approached the next batch of episodes, she said, I'm very happy with the way season 1 ended up, especially considering all the starts and stops. Ultimately, these actors are such incredible performers. We just have to trust them, and they're going to give you the material that you need. We're all fans. We're trying to do things that we feel are delivering on fan expectations. The last 2 episodes of season 1 for us were really about serving the fans and ourselves, and we felt it. Amanat continued. There are some fun sequences that you are going to see, especially in the last episode, and season 2 will hopefully be even more fun. Had the original Daredevil Born Again been released, chances are it wouldn't have received anywhere near as warm a response as this overhaul version. However, one divisive change from the comics that carries over is the fact that the heroic Cold North is now a villainous member of Mayor Fisk's anti-vigilante task force. Addressing the show's approach to Jeremiah Isaiah Earls Cole, Amanat explained, no spoilers for the finale, but there are definitely some big revelations with that character that are a bit different from the comics. What we're trying to do is tell a story about the extremes that a character believes he has to go through to be the kind of individual he believes himself to be. He thinks he is justified. Exploring and telling that story, we're coming in from a very different angle. There's definitely more to come, and it's a great example of adapting, trying new things. But we feel like there's a lot more story to tell with that character. So you see, she feels like there's still more story to tell with him. So what they trying to say? Like he survived that explosion? He's still alive or something?
So I tell you, no, there was nobody.
I know. They didn't show nobody. They didn't show like he was dead. Nothing. They didn't even announce Detective or Officer Cole. Nothing. It sounds like there's such more to come for the MCU's take on the detective. Though whether he'll be brought more in line with his comic book counterpart remains to be seen. Check out here this evening for full spoilers and stuff. So what do you think of this article, and what do you think they might do with Cole North?
I don't know. I think they're trying to probably bring him back to be like that boiling point for Murdoch. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you know what he did. So it's like every time he gonna see him, he's gonna feel like
Reminder.
It's a reminder. So it's like he's always gonna be on that borderline. You know, that Frank borderline.
Yeah. So, and what do you think of like what I was telling you about that you could tell that it's obvious with the whole episode 1, 8, and 9.
Oh yeah,
the differences.
Bro, you could tell there's different writers. You could tell.
Yeah.
I hope they never use those guys ever again. Yep. That's how I feel.
Like, and it is prime example. It's prime example of, you know, how Marvel was hiring these writers and stuff, and you know, especially like when the time when they did the She-Hulk and all these other seasons, like they had woke writers. Yes, I said it, woke writers. Whether you fanboys of woke out there don't like it, too damn fucking bad. But yeah, it's like you could tell in the writing, and like she said, like basically they're gonna put more stuff, more action, more fun. She's like a fan girl, and she even said they try to make sure that these episodes that it was evident that it was from them, that they gave to the fans what the fans wanted. And we did feel like that with the whole Punisher scene, with Matt and Frank working together, them amping up, you know, more vigilantes coming soon. So it's gonna get crazy for season 2, and I'm all for it. I can't wait now. Now it's like we gotta wait just like maybe a year, but I can't wait.
Yeah, but it's almost done. You know, we've seen the set pictures. We've seen the pictures of them already almost finishing up that season.
So you think Cole North survived that?
Like I said, bro, it was nobody. They never show nobody. So you never know.
Because remember, like the comics, like, you know, they did a different approach, but in the comics, Cole North ends up getting Daredevil, like apprehending Daredevil. So maybe they might explore that. They probably gonna do a little different, but similar to the fact that, you know, he comes back, he's probably no joke or something, a headache for Matt, while Matt is dealing with all the stuff in the city and all the other rest of the corrupt cops. You know, it's kind of like, you know, somebody that he could go against while they doing what they're doing with the Defenders and everybody in season 2. So I think it would be interesting if they did bring him back. I just hope, like I was saying in another video, if you could bring back or make it seem like Cole North survived, please bring back Muse. Find a way to freaking revive him or something, that he survived, and or his inhuman abilities didn't let him die or something, right? You know, like, give us the Muse back. So
with Cole North, the only reason I say he could probably be dead was because Frank blew it up. Feel me? He blew up that he got shot for another guy. There was a villain, so you could put 2 and 2 and see who it was. Yeah. So it's like, if he was alive, then he knows that Daredevil who it is. So he can't be alive. And if he is, that's the way he probably gonna go at it, because he knows his secret identity.
Yep. It's gonna be interesting. All right, folks, you let us know in the comment section below. What do you think of, you know, this article? Season 2, they're promising more fun, more action, and way less, no more bullshit with the choppy kind of like stories and episodes that felt like a clutter. You let us know in the comment section below.